Hello everyone, Penny here, and today I wanted to show you about using an envelope to make a prayer pocket. You'll have to excuse my voice and the noise in the background. I was going to do a voice over, but I realized my voice isn't that well today. So anyway, let's get into making a prayer pocket out of just a regular envelope. Um, all you need is just a regular, any kind of size of envelope will work. Just some glue and some scissors and whatever that you have at home. If you have tags, if you have index cards, if you have journaling cards, if you have postcards, whatever that you want, even if you have stickers, stamps, sticky notes, those prayer cards, those are all things that you can put in the prayer pockets. I usually put 7 items in the prayer pockets, and if you don't have any stamps and you don't have any craft supplies, that's fine. If you have an envelope and index cards, I'm going to show you how that you can create a simple prayer pocket, real super easy. You'll need a permanent marker, um, and then if you have stickers, you can use stickers. If you have stamps, you can use stamps. I have some, just a wooden stamp. It's a scripture stamp. If you have, I make some stamps myself out of erasers and out of stamp material. So anyway, so if you sew, then you can have fabric as well. Fabric tags. You can take index card and sew fabric and make a little collage. I mean, there's so many things that you can do, guys. Whatever that you do or don't do, you can work around it to where that you can too make a prayer pocket super easy. You just take a regular envelope, any kind of any size. You can even recycle the envelopes. I like to do that. Now, I have a book that I made. It's a journal, and I take this with me wherever I go. If I'm going to be on the road crafting or making prayer pockets, and I have made this where it stores all of my supplies. I even use postage stamps. They make great prayer pocket items. Is postage stamps, and we can use some of those. I've got bits of fabric and lace and just old shirts that I've ripped, things like that. I've got journaling cards that was donated to the ministry. I've got my glue, my scissors, my brads, my charms, and my little safety pins in there, the little gourd pins as well. I've got some old playing cards, the vintage playing cards. They make great little pieces to put in the prayer pockets. Look at this one and this one. I love these. I'm not worried about this side because what I do with the playing cards is that I cover it up with an index card so I can journal on the back, right? And then whoever gets it can journal. So don't worry about the actual, playing card because that was addressed in one of the videos because um, so people looked down upon using playing cards. Bookmarks, and then these little Rolodex cards. These are just blank ones that was sent to the ministry. And then I've got, I cut these out with my brother's scan and cut. But anyway, they're per pocket bases. They're just paper, just regular paper that I've folded. And I had my scan and cut them out, and then you could just cut a rectangle and you give a corner punch. But I had my machine cut those out. But anyway, I have a bunch of those bases in here. And then I have regular just scraps of paper and ready to go that cut. Some more of those cards. And I've got some stickers, some tags, some little clip art, more scraps that I've got, some charms, and then more of the manly ones are back here. These are for the men prayer pockets. I got them separate. So these all make great, interesting prayer pockets. So if you don't have a way to print any printables for all that kind of stuff, don't worry about it. If you just have an envelope, I even do make paper, altered paper clips to put on there. So if you have bits of scraps of or lace or anything like that. So even if you sew, you can make a prayer pocket with an index, a prayer pocket with just the envelope base, or you can even make, your own postcards. But anyway, that's my journal that I created to store all of my prayer pocket items in if I'm, going to be traveling or whatever. And then, of course, with fabric, if you do have fabric, these make great ties for the tags. If you have a stapler, you can just staple, um, or them were not fabric scissors, or just whatever that you've got. Use what you've got. Figure out a way to use what you already have. Not going out and buying anything, but figuring out a way that you can use what you've already got. Okay, so like this is just a tag that I cut out of cardstock. It can be out of junk mail. Newspapers make, you glue them to, like take newspapers and glue them to index cards or cereal board or any kind of cardboard that you've got. It makes great tags. So I'm just gonna like chomp that. I'm not even gonna worry about tying it or nothing. I'm just gonna chop it. And see, and then what I can do is, if you don't have any ink at home, like the distressing ink, don't go out and buy it, guys. You just need a magic marker, permanent marker, or a magic marker. And this one's got, I think this is a highlighter, actually. Highlighter works. It's got the chisel. So it doesn't take much. See? That's it. It does. If you have crayons, whatever. And you can even take permanent markers. Mark them on your stamps and stamp them. Okay? And if you don't have stamps, even stickers work, right? So let's find a sticker. I've got apples up here. And it's not going to match my envelope. I really don't care, to be honest. It's a prayer pocket. It's not going to, you can make it pretty. So if I wanted to match the purple and the pink, I could go with the purple envelope. I could go with a white envelope. And with the white envelope, I could take the same magic marker. This is a highlighter, actually. And go on the edges very carefully. And make it match the tag. Oops. And if I get off, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it, right? I'm not going to worry about it. So then I'm going to take my scissors. I'm just going to fold the envelope. Well, actually, I'm going to glue the envelope. Getting ahead of myself, aren't I? So I'm just going to use some glue. This is a glue stick. This is Craft Bond Extra Strength glue stick. Glue it down where you're supposed to glue it. Make sure it's down really well. You can fold it in half, or you can make a large pocket by cutting it this way. It makes a great journal pocket. If you cut it this way, it makes a great journal pocket. But I'm just going to fold it in the middle. And of course, it's crooked. If you have any decorative scissors, you can use decorative scissors too, if you want to. And you can take the same and mark it like that. There we go. So we have our pocket ready. And now all we can do is decorate it. And I have this lady, stamp lady, but I'm just going to put a sticker, right? And I do have a stamp where I could just write a scripture on there, right? I could just write a scripture. If you like calligraphy, that, you can write it on there. And you can type it, of course, if you have a typewriter. But there's all kinds. It is limitless. I think there's one sheet. Yeah, one sheet. Okay. These were given to me, so thank you who sent me these. So let's look. Try to make a little collage-like, This and this lady goes together. So let's take off my lady. Oh, these are cardstock stickers, too. So these work really well. So I need a saying. Ooh, I like this one. This is the day. So let's just stick her down. Oh, look at that. That's it, you all. That is all you have to do. Now, I like this tag, and it's got this little apples. So I could use some of those. God is at work. So I like this one. So I'm just going to stick it here and say God is at work. And I'm going to stick that in. Right? Then, if I want to stick a sticky note in there, I can stick a sticky note in there. And I'm just going to fold the sticky note in itself so it won't stick, right? And I can put actual little, these are little tag things. I can put a little tag sticker there. And I'm not going to worry about, let's see, at the back. So I may have to put it on down. Yeah, I will. Okay, so that can go in there, right? So it's getting pretty full. And then if I have some journaling cards, scrapbook paper, or something, even a postcard or a photo. Ooh, I like these colored ones where you can color. Yeah, I like the ones you can color. So there's 3 items in there, right? And I could add a colored one. Ooh, that's bright and pretty. I like this one. I need some sunshine today. And it don't go with that, though. It doesn't go with the red. Ooh, this one looks... Sorry, that was my glue. This one looks pretty with the red flowers. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I'm going to take an index card. Right? I'm going to take an index card. And I'm going to go around. Same way. Okay? And I can write on it or whatever, but I'm going to put a sticker on there. I got stickers. I'm going to use my stickers, right? This one says, "This is the day the Lord has made," so I'm going to stick it there. Okay, so I've got that one, right? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, to get my last 2 items, another index card. Fold it in half. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing. Now, if you have a sewing machine, you could sew around, right? And make it look prettier. Now, on these 2, I can put stickers. I can stamp on there or whatever. I'm just going to take the same marker and write blessings. Okay? There's that one. Just to write blessings. And then on this one, I'm going to write prayers. Okay? And that way, you use the chisel at your advantage on these eyeliners. And that way, I've got all 7 items that I need. And these, when you ship them, you can pick an envelope. One that's a little bit bigger than the other one. Like this one, oh, it's perfect. And we can ship it. And it will go through the machines with just those 7 items. So this is how I did the Junk Journal Ministry and how we did the Prayer Pocket Outreach mission. And I always call it a gift of love from me to you. So this is a gift of love from me to you. But actually, this gift of love comes from God, because you do all things unto God. So anyway, as you were doing them unto God. So anyway, now I can't ship it with a charm on it, but if I wanted to put a little ball pen or little safety pin with a charm, then that's where I would put it, on the little tie, the little fabric piece. If you don't have fabric, you can just use paper towels, people. I've used paper towels. I've took a marker and colored paper towels and stuck it there. So use what you've got, okay? So all I did, I used stickers, permanent marker, scissors and glue, envelope, cardstock from just, I cut a tag out of some recycled cardstock, a sticky note, index card, one coloring, you could even put a coloring page in here, index card with some stickers, and then another, just a piece of scrapbook paper that I've cut to look like a journaling card. You could use wallpaper. You could use even newspapers and magazines. You could put things in there from them. You can even use postage stamps and things like that. So anyway, and then on the back, I always love to put the stamp. Oh, that's not the one. Anyway, I have a stamp that says handmade with love. And I put the stamp, and then I get, and I'll sign it, the Junk Journal Ministry. And I put the location, Brea, Kentucky. And that way that they know where it came from and what city and state that it came from. An envelope, and it will go through the machines very easily, okay? So if you make it any thicker, or if you add anything else to it though, then it will, it'll cost you more, and it'll be more than one stamp. So that's how I do it, guys. So stay tuned. I hope to do some more encouraging videos with using just regular stuff that you got at home.